Let's go. This is your radio, your station.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Real Talk with Chidinma, where we talk about real issues as it affects real people and then we also give solutions. So how has your week been so far? As for me, I've had quite an exhausting week so far. And when it's time to, get back, log into Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat, just do something with my time other than working or something like that, I had to come across like issues that are supposed to be things of the past, issues such as racism and rape. And it's really sad that in 2020, issues like these are still taking place and we're still talking about stuff like this. And the most annoying part is that it's not just happening in small amounts. Hundreds of cases are being recorded every day. Hundreds of cases are being reported daily. Now think about the ones that are not yet ready to come forward and report their cases. Think about the ones that are not ready to talk about their experience with rape or racism because they'll be laughed at or scorned. But it's just so exhausting. This week has been exhausting, especially on the timeline. It's been exhausting. Now, without wasting much time, we'll be talking about rape today. It is a matter of great importance, and today we're going to thoroughly dissect what rape is, its roots, and how it can be curbed in Nigeria, in the world, and what leads to rape and stuff like that. Can there ever be a time in our society where we look back and realize that rape is now a thing of the past? Do you want to bring up your kids in a society where they will feel safe? Do you want to bring up boys that will never rape women? Don't touch the dial, sit tight and listen to my podcast. And don't forget to follow my page on Twitter at the Real Talk Pod 1. And don't forget also to subscribe, like, comment, share on my YouTube at Chidinma Ugojieke. Also, this show is available on Spotify and YouTube, so do share. It's also available on Spreaker for the ones that love podcasts a lot. So don't forget to share and like.
Your online radio, the new online radio that makes you happy.
Without wasting much of your time, let's head over to the business of today. Now, the issue of rape culture did not start today. It has always been there, and it's quite sad, as I said, that we are still talking about rape in 2020. Rape has now become a culture in our society. Rape has become pervasive and normalized due to societal attitudes about gender and sexuality. Rape culture involves victim blaming, slut shaming, sexual objectification, denial of widespread rape, refusing to acknowledge the harm caused by sexual violence, amongst others. Now that I've established this, let's now go over to what rape is. According to Wikipedia, rape is a type of sexual assault usually involving sexual intercourse or other forms of sexual penetration carried out against the person without the person's consent. Also, according to rape statistics in Nigeria, 1 in 4 females have reported experiencing sexual violence in their childhood, with approximately 70% reporting more than one incident. Now, imagine these statistics and imagine how big Nigeria is and how much population Nigeria has. With over 170 million people, over 91% have reported being raped. So why is this not still important to the government? Well, before I go further, let me first try to clear the air on some misunderstood points. My number one, first of all, rape is not gender neutral. When you hear rape or sexual assault, our minds usually go immediately to think it was carried on a girl. But no, males are being raped too. It's either it doesn't happen too often, or it's not rampant, or it is not being reported enough. A man once shared a story of how he was raped and went to report to the police, and he was laughed at, he was ridiculed and shamed, and they claimed he was too weak. So if it is your thinking that men cannot be raped, maybe because you feel men are more powerful than women and they cannot be overpowered, please change your thinking. Rape is not gender neutral. In my number two, rape also happens in homosexual relationships as much as it happens in heterosexual relationships. So what's the problem? Are men the problem? Are women the problem? Are people in general the problem? What is the problem? My number three misunderstood point I need to clear the air on is that rape can also occur in marriages or romantic relationships. So it doesn't have to be a stranger. You don't have to get robbed first. You don't have to get your drinks drugged first by a stranger before it can be called rape. It can happen between someone you are romantically involved with. My number four and the final one, consent can be withdrawn even after sex is initiated. No is no. Know where to draw the line. And also, one I need to add to, removing the condom without the consent of your partner is also rape, because that throws away the concept of what consent is. It throws it out of the window. So now that we've established those facts, those misunderstood points, let's now go over to types of rape.
Your online radio. The new online radio that makes you happy.
In types of rape, we have diminished capacity rape, where the individual is intellectually or physically challenged to give consent. Number two, we have statutory rape. This type of rape is age-related, as specified in federal and state. And I think this is the first point where rape is being encouraged in Nigeria, because the minimum age of consent in Nigeria is 11 years. So if she is above 11 years, it cannot be referred to as statutory rape. This is where it stems from. How can the minimum age for consent be 11 years? Well, in my number three type of rape, we have incest, which can be carried out between a father and a child, or any related by blood relative to the rape victim. Also, we have partner rape, which can happen between your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, and so on. Also, we have acquaintance rape, which can take place during dates, during a meet and greet, and so on. We also have aggravated rape, which could include battering, that is beating and robbing the person, and so forth. So now that we've seen the types of rape, what is the cause of rape or sexual assault? Some individuals will say wearing of skimpy clothes. Hello, girls wear hijab, girls wear abaya, girls wear jalabia, and they still get raped. In as much as girls wear shorts and then they still get raped. Okay, let's talk about the girls that are 2-year-olds. We talk about 6-year-olds. What is attracting men to their body? These children are not even sexually attractive yet they get raped. So you cannot use the idea of someone wearing skimpy or revealing clothes to say that is a reason for people getting raped. It is not a reason. There is no reason at all. You say that women should not go to clubs, women should not go visit their male friends, and so forth. But then, what of the people that get raped in their own father's houses, or the ones that get raped by their own parents? Women, they notice these things. Some women notice that their husbands are raping their children, and they turn a blind eye to it. Why? So, as I said, there is simply no excuse you can give for why someone will rape anybody. A rapist will always be a rapist. It doesn't matter whether you're wearing jalabia, or you're wearing abaya, or you're wearing hijab. It doesn't matter if you're wearing short clothes, or he or she is a sex worker. Rape is rape. If the person doesn't give you consent, zip up and go your way. And rape is not even a religious issue. Sexual assault is not a religious issue at all. You cannot pray away rape. You cannot say, my son has been caught as a rapist. Oh yeah, let's go to a prophet. Oh yeah, pray the rape away. Spirit of rape, go. It is not possible. You can't do that. In fact, we have evangelists, we have reverend fathers, we have imams, we have alphas that are accused of raping. So it is not, you can see that you can't even place any form of any relation at all with spirituality. A rapist is a rapist. So moving on, how do you think we can get rid of rape in this society? As I said, if you want to join in the conversation, you can send me a DM at my Twitter handle at the Real Talk Pod 1, or you can follow, subscribe, on my YouTube channel at Chidinma Ugojieke, or send me a mail at my Gmail account at chidimaugoji382@gmail.com. Yes, that's CHIDINMA@gmail.com, so you can keep up with the conversation. So, how can we get rid of rape in the society? My first suggestion is parents. Parents are the major key here. I know I might have pregnant women. I might have wannabe parents. That's people that are going to be parents in future, like me. I might have people that are already parents. This starts from us. For girls at as little as like 6-year-olds, we're being reminded to dress well, to close our legs, to not go out at night, and everything. But how many parents give this same advice to their male children? I collected data. I did my research by reaching out to at least 3 of my male friends to ask them if their parents ever gave them sex education or talked to them about rape or consent. Here is what they had to say.
Or consent. They never. Okay, my parents never spoke to me about anything sexually related while growing up. Neither did they ever talk to me anything concerning rape or consent. They never did, because they were this kind of strict religious kind of people and parents. So they felt like anything concerning such talk is mundane and it will kind of affect our growth and spiritual upbringing and all that. So that is number one. How did I learn about things like this? It was through peer group, mostly at school though. You understand, they taught us about it in school, and little experience that I've had here and there, and some other factors I might not be able to remember now. Now I think what promotes rape basically is lack of discipline in men, and mostly ladies.
Concerning the issue of rape, growing up as a boy, I can remember our parents telling us about it while we had this sex education talk. I can remember our parents telling us, the boys, about rape. Mainly, they just told us about STIs, STDs, and how to protect ourselves, and how to abstain and all that. But when it came to the girls, I can remember them telling the girls about rape. I can remember them telling the girls to be careful of the kind of people they go around with, not to be around strangers, not to go to people's houses they don't know, all that kind of stuff, and then not to wear revealing clothes, as skimpy clothes. And yeah, in fact, as boys, we were not told anything about rape. It was just the girls that were basically educated about rape.
Alright. Yes, my mom talked about sex education, rape, consent. I don't remember if she talked to me about consent, but from the talk she gave to me about sex education and rape, it's made me grow up with this mindset and believe that rape is wrong. Yeah, and about where I learned the following from. I learned about sex education, rape, and consent from mother, that is my family, learned from my place of worship in the church. I learned back then in secondary school, and then also in life as we socialize, as we live our day-to-day lives.
So, as you have heard, most male children do not learn about sex education, consent, or rape from their parents. In fact, most of them pick it up while they go to school. And when I talk about school, I'm not just talking about it being in the school curriculum for them to read about it and everything, but no, most of them, they learned it from their peers. They learned it from associations. They learned it as they socialized. They were not